Hello.
Daniel.
Hi.
Hey. Thanks
to
for
see
having
you.
us.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going? Go on it.
Oh. What a beautiful house.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my God, Daniel.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
didn't realize you were a collector.
My life before perfumes.
Capital C collector.
Yeah.
When did you start collecting the sneakers?
At a time when sneakers were still collectible.
Oh my God.
No, at the moment nobody does that anymore.
2008. Oh my God. I've never seen a collection like this.
It's only part of it, I'm afraid to say.
Oh wow, this is beautifully organized. Look at this. Wow. Okay, so it looks like you have things pretty much arranged by brand.
Yeah, I went by brand.
Yeah.
I didn't take the scent bar approach to scent profiles. Instead, it's pretty much brands, except here in the middle, where the favorites are living on their own, free and independent.
Do you keep the boxes or you get rid of those?
I keep some boxes because when I really love the presentation, but I don't have the room to.
Yeah.
In the beginning, there were still some boxes in there. The only one that remains now is First Perfume Ever. That one still has its very 80s Jil Sander, of course.
Oh my goodness.
The very 80s Jil Sander box. 1981, I think.
Where did you buy it and around when?
I bought it around 6 months ago from eBay.
Okay.
But the original that I had is long gone. I was used up, but I had it when it first came out. My grandfather brought it home, and I was surprised because he had been he was completely dedicated to witch hazel at all times. That's the only thing. Witch hazel, splash, done, ready for work. And he brought this home, and that was the first perfume that I remember smelling, Jil Sander Man I.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So this bottle here, does it smell how you remember it?
It does. I mean, it's aged somewhat, but thanks to the fact that back then they were still able to use ingredients that by now are clearly not in any perfume anymore.
Right.
It retains I guess the spirit of the smell.
Yeah.
Have you smelled this before?
I
don't think I have. No.
It's a sheep. We can spray it if you want.
Well, that's right up my alley.
Well, there you go.
Oh, this smells.
Yeah.
This smells 70s, 80s.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's totally that smell.
It's kind of giving me soapy fougere as well.
Yeah, a little bit, but I guess technically they called it a sheep.
Beautiful. Great bottle.
love the bottle.
Yeah, and you can see not entirely a straight line, but there was some inspiration.
Oh, okay. So this is your brand.
That. I will get to that, I guess, at the end of the story. But yes,
Yeah. No,
that's what happened since then.
This is so exciting. So, all right, before you decided to start collecting fragrances, I'm gonna guess that you've always had fragrance in your life, but maybe just a bottle at a time.
I had. So this was number one,
Yeah.
and then there were two more of these. So there was the same year they released the second one, which was a little bit sweeter, and then they released the green one. And at the time, we did not have the benefit of the internet or of Fragrantica or anything else really, or for that matter, breakdowns on the box of what's actually inside.
You actually just had to try it on.
So they released, released number 3, of which I have this, which I'm fairly certain this has nothing to do with the perfume, but whoever made it was kind enough to at least give it the right color.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know what? I'm like you in that I am trying to get the bottles that I had as a young teenager. And of course, like that, they went away so many years ago, but I'm trying to get them back. And I have most of my high school fragrance wardrobe in my collection now.
You do?
Yeah,
I'm
pretty much.
intensely jealous because this is all that remains of what for years was my favorite
we're
perfume.
We're talking Drakkar and Obsession for Men. That's easy to get.
That's easier, right? And then for many years, it was this.
L'Odyssée pour Homme.
L'Odyssée.
Me too.
First of all, one of the best fragrance puns ever.
Yeah.
Right, L'Odyssée.
Yeah.
Like, But this was sort of the beginning of the Odyssey, literally.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this is what made you serious about fragrance?
This made me, for a while there, I started collecting. So I still have, somewhere here, there's a really old Clive Christian that I bought at Barney's when Barney's was still the fragrance mecca, more or less, in LA.
Were you still living in Switzerland when you discovered this, or you were in LA at that point?
I think I brought the original one I brought from Switzerland. I still discovered it there. And since then I've bought, I mean, this, for me, this is the one, this has the most beautiful flankers still, I think, to this day, of any perfume out there.
And there's so many.
You're right. There's a whole bunch of them over there that we can look at later.
Cool.
But I love these. I love it because I had no idea at the time what a flanker was.
Yeah.
By the way, I remember when I first heard the word flanker, and I was like, is it a cut on a is it steak? Is it like a flan?
Right.
I don't understand
like
flanker.
butcher terminology.
Yeah, but now we have the benefit of the internet, so I found out flanker is what I've been buying for years from the Luckyscent.
When did that start happening? Maybe in the 90s is when like the flanker thing really started taking off.
Yeah, I think
so.
Before then, it was more or less sequential. No, they would be like 1, 2, 3, and it would sort of go along.
Yeah, I love the risers. That's nice. In fact, this is something I need for my collection. What I do is I keep the boxes so that I can put some on top of the boxes, giving them different height. But this is a really elegant
But I've seen some
solution.
pictures of yours, and I wish I could have accomplished that with the boxes. You know, because I loved it. I love presentation. It's such an integral part, I think, of the storytelling of a lot of perfumes.
Yeah.
But I just
no, but it looks really clean and open.
Right. I need a longer. If this whole wall, if I could put this whole wall, you know, if I could put these along here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, it's great.
Aspirational.
So I see some Luckyscent perfumes here.
Some Luckyscent. It's like mini Luckyscent over here.
Yeah, this is kind of exciting because, okay, so I love perfume. I've never seen, Frecia?
Yeah.
Frecia?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Frecia that was an exclusive for a perfumery in Switzerland.
No way.
So that's why you've never seen it.
May I?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, it's like a tobacco vanille.
It's a good one, actually.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I wasn't expecting sweet. It's nice.
It is like a tobacco vanille.
Yeah, very pretty. Look at that. Isn't that cool, though?
Frecia.
That's exciting to me.
So a lot of what's in here is in here for one very particular reason. And that's because that gentleman or somebody else at your store said, you know what, why don't you try this? Because in the beginning, like I said, I came definitely from the designer world. The designer perfumes also exist, but they're banished to a drawer over there.
I was going to say there's very little designer perfume.
Yeah, there's a few designer perfumes that are here because they're allowed to be, and the rest have to live a existence over there in the drawer. Well, not banished. They're happier together. You know, they're used to hanging out together at different kinds of stores, but not at Luckyscent and not at niche perfume stores.
Yeah.
So that's why they live there.
Got it.
Right.
But there's a lot, and a lot of it is here because in the beginning when I started really getting into perfumes, my daughter had passed away in 2020.
I'm sorry.
And in August, and I was completely lost at the time. I didn't know. I felt like something was literally sitting on my chest. I couldn't breathe. And then the weather changed. It started to rain, and I started walking around in the rain a lot, where I felt that I could actually breathe. And one day, my son came to me, Oliver, and asked, "Dad, do you know any barbershop perfumes?" And I said, well, I faintly remember that Margella, I think, has at the barbershop. Maybe we'll try. I brought him that. He said, well, it's sort of like that, but not quite. Are there any others? Maybe YouTube will have 1 or 2 videos that will tell me about barbershop scents. And I think I watched 6 hours of fragrance YouTube that day. And it was the first time in many months that I was able to focus on anything for longer than 15 minutes. But really what made niche perfumes happen for me was the fact that when I finally worked up my courage to ask about what I was looking at, Steve, you, a lot of other people at the store that worked there were kind enough to take the time and actually point things out. And so a lot of the things here that came from you in the beginning were things that I heard about. And then the more time I spent, it was things that were recommended to me that of brands that I had never heard of. I think it's a world that now is more accessible because of YouTube, because of Insta, because of social media, but not the way usually, not for necessarily these types of fragrances. If you're looking for, fragrance that will get your girlfriend in 10 minutes flat. Right. There are a lot of those videos. A lot of those videos. That doesn't work, by the way, just in case anybody hurts. Yeah. I think in art, some people have an idea that art needs to be beautiful. And scent, I think, suffers from a similar example, which is why the other ones live over there. Because for me, it's all storytelling. And what I learned from Scent Bar is that storytelling exists in perfumery as well.
Absolutely.
And it's something that you guys, I think, do better than anybody else. Because if I ask you, anybody there, about what the perfume is, instead of a quick note breakdown of the pyramid, comes a story about what it is, why it is, and how it came to be. And that, for me, is everything, really.
Yeah. I have to tell you, that's my favorite part of perfume, too. It's the story. I can get so into something when I learn why they kind of created this and the inspiration behind it and sort of where it brings you, or it's meant to bring you when you're smelling it. And it's it's transcendent. And that to me is the most fun thing about perfume. Yes, I want to smell good. Yes, I would like people to tell me I smell good.
Right.
But I'm so much more interested, really, truly, at the end of the day, in what the art of it.
Right. And I think that's also, I guess that's my way of looking at it. Coming from making movies before, or writing screenplays, or doing comic books, or all kinds of storytelling, that's what really appeals to me. And I think that's also my reason for what this collection is now. So now if I buy perfumes, it's because of the story that they tell me, and the story that I'm excited to tell when I wear it.
Yeah. So I see a cap with a pentagram.
Oh,
and I am
yes.
drawn to this, I believe, Nosferatu from Heretic.
That's what it is.
Have
you smelled it?
I have not. And
We'll need to get you a testing strip.
Love this movie.
To smell this.
Is very exciting, if I may.
Lilac.
Very pretty.
Which, if you've seen the movie.
Yes. Lilac is a theme.
Yep, the lilacs are all over.
Only wore lilac for the 3 weeks after I watched the movie because I was so excited about it. I should have just gotten this Nosferatu. It's very pretty. It's actually prettier than I thought it would be.
It was a really beautiful presentation, first of all, but yeah, it's definitely the lilac is beautiful.
Yeah, it captures her.
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
Like that's the idea.
Yep.
Have you smelled it?
So good.
It's very pretty. Yeah.
It's definitely not, oh, look, a vampire.
No,
it's definitely more
not
her.
Nosferatu himself.
And it captures some of her innocence, I think, more so than,
Yeah, it's sweet. Yeah.
I love this.
You do?
I do.
I do too. I mean,
This is
we
up
love
my
a
alley,
pretty floral. We do love a pretty floral. Yeah. I was
Oh,
expecting
yeah.
a little more decay, but I like the pretty floral.
You can have a dark heart and smell this
That's right.
pretty.
Yeah. Patchouli oil. That's all
That
you
makes
need.
it even darker. Actually, I think that is.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
lovely.
cautionary tale.
Yeah.
Right.
I've always wanted to try this.
What you got there?
Baby cat.
Oh,
Oh,
I have a story
yeah.
for you about that one. So I love that one. That's one of my favorite vanillas ever.
Smoky.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
But, of course you can. But you know what's interesting about this? Same perfumer. Back here, Vanagloria, by Laboratorio Olfativo.
Oh.
What do we can do a
Same
direct
perfume.
comparison.
So that on the other arm, I think is, let me hold it.
Yep.
Okay.
You were onto something.
Yeah.
Maybe Baby Cat a little smokier.
Maybe Baby Cat a little bit smokier. He was,
Beautiful.
yes.
Yeah.
But
they're both beautiful.
These are beautiful.
they're
Maybe more
beautiful.
floral
No,
now?
two of my favorite vanillas.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I own both.
Yeah.
I don't think they're identical,
No.
but you can definitely smell that the perfumer was like, I was onto something with that
Yes.
Laboratorio Olfativo thing. We can do
a
this.
little bit in the Lune Feline style.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Which is why I love the extrait of Lune Féline, because it has more of that.
That like smokiness?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because the Lune Féline has such a beautiful, beautiful opening.
I know.
And then the regular one dissipates a little bit too quickly for me on my skin. And the extrait holds on.
Yes. Yeah, but it smells still very similar to the original, correct?
Very.
I've smelled it once or twice, and I
have it here,
but we don't have it.
I have it here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Extra's up there.
I liked that because it still feels like the same perfume, which
Really,
I appreciate.
Definitely.
Yeah. Now we always do the skinny. I hope that doesn't offend you.
You can spray wherever you want.
Force of habit.
I
So.
I always hesitate. I never know. Like that was one of my main problems in the beginning. Is I never touched these because I was like, I don't know which way.
No, yeah. There's no really wrong or right way. I mean, I tell people do whatever you want, but
Well, somebody explained that it's actually to rest them on the table, and then you can bend this up
we do
so it
this.
does not.
just like that. And
Makes
also,
sense. Makes
I
sense to
think
me.
personally, it concentrates the smell even more when it's on a smaller
That
piece
makes
of
sense.
paper. But
See, now I know.
If you
forever.
spray too much on the paper and the paper's too wet, the
Uh-huh.
scent closes up. And you have to wait
interesting.
for it to dry before
Yeah.
you can smell anything. I love this one. Japanese whiskey from Danam.
Incredible. I've worn that twice now, and each time people want to know what it is and comment how delicious it smells.
And I love the bottle too.
The whole presentation in the wooden box,
Yeah.
it's just really, really beautiful. My favorite, really, from that brand.
I love it.
Yeah.
so I have to ask: are there some sort of daily drivers, go-tos that you reach for?
Yes, daily drivers.
Collection?
Ah,
Sin.
Vagina Sin.
Speaking of
Is that how
vanillas,
you say it, by the way?
yeah,
Vagina?
yeah. You know what? I looked that up today
Is that how you say it?
because I did not want to sound.
Right.
Yeah,
I should
Yeah.
have, and I didn't.
Magina Sin.
Okay, Magina.
It is. That's it.
Okay.
And it's actually a word play. It's supposed, I think, to be inspired by Madagascar.
Ah.
And so it's a word play between the word Madagascar and then a word in local dialect.
Oh, interesting.
It's a constriction of the two. And
Whoa.
We have never known
That's niche.
the origin.
I looked at-
That is actually really helpful. Thank you.
myself. Yeah,
I love
this
the
guy.
different company. Just one of the
Love
best.
that.
Yeah, I
We
love the
love
different
them.
company too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
some
truly.
really, really beautiful florals. None
Yeah.
of which I
Yeah.
own. But nonetheless, really beautiful florals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one, of all the vanillas, I think I'm pretty partial to vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
This is really one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Like just one of the prettiest.
I think it's so well done.
It has it also because of the little bit of gingerbread, a little bit of chestnut.
Chestnut, the
yeah.
chestnut cream, they say, or something.
Yeah,
And then I
exactly.
love ginger in general, just as a note, as a flavor.
Mhm.
So I love that there's this sparkly ginger up top.
Yeah, this one
Yeah.
was my actually this one was my go-to scent for a long time. And then
Wow.
I remember one time coming in and Steve asked me, so what do you wear on the regular?
Yeah.
And I said, oh, I have this. And I thought really I was onto something that nobody had ever heard of. And I smelled it once. This is Magina Sin, but I never. And yeah.
There we
And
go.
he was like, oh, that's their best seller. It's like, oh,
I mean,
yes, yes,
it's
it
well
is.
loved. It's well
Yes,
loved.
it
It's
is.
still very niche. I feel like, walking out in the
No,
world. you're not
no,
gonna
no,
find
it's
people
not
that-
something that you
Yeah.
run into.
It's a bestseller at Scent Bar, Luckyscent. But let's
Uh-huh.
face it, people who shop there are into perfume.
Yes.
That is true.
I always say once you go niche.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you exactly.
You
Once you
know?
go niche, other
Yeah.
things end up in a drawer.
Right.
Yeah,
The designers go there.
exactly.
And I see One Day, one of my favorite lines that we
Yes.
carry.
That's it. I got that relatively recently, again on recommendation from you guys. So I checked everything. I think I smelled all of them, and this one was just my favorite.
This is Jeju. So I don't know if you've heard the Hawaii of Korea. Yes. And it is gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
Talk about tomato leaf, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that beautiful grapefruit and yuzu, I believe. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what a
Super,
treasure.
super fresh. So
Yeah.
that opening
Yeah.
is just gorgeous.
I love that you have this. This makes sense to me.
Daniel, can you please talk us through the brand that you're coming up with?
The
These bottles look incredible.
The bottles are like I said, you can see like maybe a little bit of the Jil Sander bottle in there of how that originally looked.
Can I see one?
Of course. Speaking of gingerbread.
So these are yours?
Yeah.
This is his brand.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
So talk us through, what is
Wow.
the brand called?
So the brand is called NVRNAGN. Sort of the idea of, things that all the things we can't leave behind was the slogan for it. And so all of these are very personal stories. And this, again have to say, is a lot of it is a product of coming to your store and learning that that was okay. That it did not necessarily need to be about notes, but that these could be about personal stories. And all of these are very personal. So this one is based on a cookie that's only made in my hometown called a Luckyscent.
Ooh.
And this is definitely the gourmand in the family.
Okay.
And it's I mean, I love this one.
What's in this cookie?
It's actually smell.
Maybe
You
we'll
tell me.
find out.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
The bottles, by the way, are incredible. It looks like an
thanks.
architectural model of like Rem Koolhaas or something.
Oh, that's a huge compliment coming from a family of architects. That's a huge compliment.
Well,
amazing.
That's
Thanks.
the look.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm getting like ginger
Yeah.
and orange.
Yeah, ginger, orange. It has a cinnamon.
Cinnamon,
It has
yeah.
a glaze on it.
I am a
And
sucker
then
for
there's
spice
nutmeg
Yes.
and clove.
Nutmeg. Oh, I'm getting the
Yeah,
nutmeg.
yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
I love nutmeg. That's
Yeah.
fun. I don't smell that a lot in perfume.
So much nutmeg.
Yeah, that's really nice.
And then this one, we'll just do one more. But this one, like I told the story before about walking in the rain, when I actually worked up the audacity to try this myself, the first scent that we did was a walk in the rain.
I'm gonna hold the top.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So this
nice.
is so this is a perfume that's meant to smell like a walk in the rain. And so when I feel like
That's
I can't
very us.
breathe.
That's my favorite walk to have. What about you? Absolutely. Ooh. Oh wait.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm hogging it.
Wet pavements.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you. I swear I took a second breath and I
Yeah.
could smell something else underneath the like freshness. It's the
Yeah.
cement or the earth.
Exactly.
This is summertime walk in the rain.
Yep. Has a little bit
That
of
is beautiful.
it has
Yeah.
a little bit of
The petrichor is there.
but we tried every time. Usually when I try a perfume that says it's rain based,
Yes.
it barely ever smells to me like rain.
Yeah.
And because I'm so enamored with that smell, I really wanted. So this is Andreas Wilhelm's work. All of it actually is Andreas Wilhelm's work. He was a Swiss perfumer, and I think that was my task for him was let's find it.
Beautiful.
Can we do that? And
I think you
I
did.
think he hit it perfectly.
I have to say, I feel the same way. Like, I love anything that's referencing rain and water and that
Mm-hmm.
kind of. And I tend to find more that smell like damp earth, and so I kind of lean into that direction. If I want
Exactly.
like a petrichor type of scent,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to get that rain and maybe a little bit of pavement in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get that feeling. This is amazing.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm actually really excited
Yeah.
about this.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to smell through all of them, but I won't make you do all.
Dan, your collection is incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting us into your house and sharing this with us.
Thanks so much for coming. Really, really appreciated it.